Alright lads, so today over on Bleach Resonance, thanks to the Mirror of the Illusory Bloom event, we do have 3 challenges to go up against, which will be getting increasing difficulty as we go by. So in a few days time, the event will be officially out essentially, when you can try difficulty 3 for the limited time challenge 1, 2, and also 3. But the main thing we're here to look at today is the fact that this event does allow you to auto, and it's something that I've kind of praised in this game. The auto is surprisingly really good. There will be some times where it goofs about and doesn't really know what to do. But compared to most games that I do play that do allow auto, auto is usually just there for you to use when the event itself is easy. When a quest itself is easy, because your team is so powerful, you just automatically beat it, even though the AI might not be the best. But I think right now, I'm not going to lie, if you haven't already tried it in this event in particular, the auto might be too good. It might be better than me. And I'm only saying this because I did come across this post on Reddit, so I didn't even realize auto was even available in this event. And I'm not making this video for them to like nerf the auto controls. Again, I praise the game for having good auto controls, but right now, for example, especially in the Aizen team, the amount of quick swapping they do is absolutely crazy. I think when it comes to the Slash team, it's a bit different because this team does actually want Ichigo to stay on field more often than not. But when you have 3 characters like Momo, Aizen, and Toshiro that are constantly switching in and out, the gameplay for auto is absolutely crazy. Alright then, so jumping into floor 1, I'm going to go with basic attack damage, more so just for Toshiro, but I believe a lot of the times these characters are going to be using their basic attacks when it comes to auto control. But in this case, we're going to start off with Aizen, even though we did choose Momo. I think Momo's the weird one, because in this case, she won't use 2 of her special attacks. It will always be 1 technique into a special attack and instantly switch. But the quick swapping here is absolutely insane. So in a way, if you want to try and learn how to somewhat use the team, you can just let auto control to kind of teach you, because it's kind of going relatively well right now, outside of the fact that Momo isn't entirely getting the max amount of boost effects. But look at Aizen and Toshiro just switching in and out. It's absolutely crazy. And like, they will even parry, they will even dodge, and a team like this actually gets free uses of dodges, thanks to the illusion shield that Aizen does provide. But Toshiro right now has gone and activated his Bankai. He's parrying! I think to me that might be the craziest part, is that they actually will go ahead and parry. Now, to be fair, maybe I'm just saying this because I'm used to Brave Soul's auto controls, but they will just use their strong attacks, their normal attacks. They aren't really the best, but again, I never expect AI-controlled characters to be this good, truth be told. So maybe this in particular is a problem when it comes to ranking events, if the AI is playing better than you. Because with a max dupe team, you know, maybe it would be better for you to just be on auto controls. But I believe for this team, the Byakuya Bankai does goof a little bit. I guess we're going to see it. I don't think the AI controls it. But then again, you know, the AI is getting better too. The autoplay controls more so. Because I believe in our most recent patch, they did say they made it a little bit better. And there's definitely some room for improvement, I guess, because, you know, a character like Byakuya won't really take advantage of his Bankai. But in this case, we cleared it in 54 seconds. I'd like to say that's pretty decent. But going into floor 2, let's see what we are working with here. So we're definitely going to go with this one, since the AI likes to switch around a lot. Switch in and out. So we definitely will take advantage of that attack boost, especially for a team like this. But this is something that I also want to work towards too. Looking at this rotation, I want to try and learn to quick swap and be a lot faster on the rotations if possible. Because you actually do get to do that a little bit. A lot of the characters, when you do switch, will continue to attack. So you saw there that Momo switched into Toshiro, but she was still doing a special attack while Toshiro started to begin doing attacks. So I do like that fluidity when it comes to switching in this game, and the AI-controlled characters can take advantage of that. So right now, Toshiro has his Tensou Jurin form. Kind of wasted a little bit there. And again, Momo right now is the most awkward one because she's not using her ultimate. So we're going to stop perfect. But, I mean, if they're improving it, it's like, this is crazy because it's already really good right now. So Toshiro now activated the Bankai. Are we going to switch? A little bit of a slow there, but Momo is now using her ultimate. That does give us the, I believe, crit rate boost, which we'll take. So right now he's activating his... Okay, we didn't even need to do more than that. I think we were a little bit slow there because Toshiro did take some hits. But I would say we cleared pretty fast regardless. So going back into the Slash type team right now. Let's see how this does go. I think that's even crazier too, is that it knows to use Ichigo's special attack. I think very rarely will Ichigo use his full combo. He will always just be doing his special attack, which is really funny to see. So back into Ichigo right now. Special attack switches into Byakuya. Byakuya's going to use his technique. Back into Ichigo. Never mind. He didn't do a special attack there. But now he uses it. So it's going quite well. I think it gets a bit risky with this team later on if we do the effect where we take more damage. But again, the parries too is kind of crazy. I never expected the bots to be parrying in autoplay. Back into Byakuya, activating the Bankai. I guess now we're going to see the AI be maybe a bit goofy because I don't think it's going to do the skills. I think, yeah, it just didn't know what to do there, so it switched out. So I guess if there's one thing to improve on here, it will be the Byakuya Bankai. I'm not sure how the other characters work when they activate their Bankais, like Sajin and Kaname, for example. But Byakuya is definitely not the smartest one here. Now, are they going to use the ultimate? There we go. Ichigo's ultimate goes off. I don't think here, by the way, they will use the counterattack. So I'm tempted to press the counterattack now. Yeah, so he won't do it, unfortunately. But we still cleared regardless. We still cleared fast regardless. So in that case, 190,000 points already are now going into the final floor. In this case, we are going to go with damage dealt plus 50, but we also take 70% more damage. I mean, I'm tempted to pick the middle one too, the crit enhancement, but let's go with Frenzy Assault. Especially with this team, with the buffs that Aizen does give, we shouldn't really be taking any type of hits, to be fair. And if we do, we'll negate it. So into Aizen. Back into Momo, back into Toshiro. Even does the correct, technique, delay, special attack. And then we also finish up with Tenso Jurin. Just in time, we should switch back into Aizen. And I guess in this case, it actually switched into Aizen without using his screen crack. So it is building up the suppression gauge. Because ideally, when you do switch into Aizen, you want to make sure you have that gauge fully complete. So you get the most damage possible. Alright, it has the ultimate, but again, it's not going to do that. We're going to switch into Toshiro and Momo to get the bus. Big damage from Toshiro. There we go. Activate the Bankai. Once more, we'll take it. And it's not going to stay in it. Unfortunately, again, we would love to see the ultimate from Momo here. But we are going to activate the ultimate here with Aizen. And this should actually finish up Yami. Super high damage here. But again, that is thanks to our buffs. But the AI is doing a pretty damn good job. Going into... This might be the awkward one. Let's see how this goes. Because Kaname right now can be a bit of an issue with his Bankai. So if the AI actually blocks all three parries, that would be very funny to see. That would be very funny to see. Ultimate goes off of Kisuke, so right now we're getting the crit damage boost. It's also doing the extra technique too. Special attack with Ichigo. Quick swapping back into Byakuya, into the technique, back into Kisuke, keeping the boost active. You love to see it. Ichigo right now doing his special attacks, also dodging to potentially save some hits, because we do take more damage here. So we definitely do appreciate those dodges. So now he's going to do his Bankai. Let's find out if he actually parries, because this is the slowest part of the run, where you're forced to parry 3 times. So the AI is charging up. No parry here, unfortunately. We're activating the Bankai. Does that cancel it? Probably not. Would be cool if it would do that. You can cancel Bankais by using other Bankais, but that's not how it works. This ain't JJK. Got one parry there, though. Maybe last time it just didn't do that because we're doing special attacks. Yeah, so when Kisuke's caught off in a special attack, he's not going to parry it. So I guess if you were to auto-control, you'd want to do it... You'd want to start manually playing now. Just more so because of the boss fight itself. Is it going to parry? You got second parry there. A lot slower, though. A lot slower. So maybe we can try a manual run and see what actually scores higher, the AI or me. But I would say we make the biggest difference here when it comes to manual controls. But I guess the Bankai effect is now wore off, so now we're just going to easily breeze through it and deal a lot of damage. So I guess for our next one, we will do manual controls and see how it goes. But now Kaname is going to go down pretty fast. So let's see what the clear time we did get. So 314,000 points. Not a new PB, 4-minute clear time, but a lot of time was added more so on these slash type teams. So maybe the ultra will get better in time once the team becomes a bit more fluid like the Aizen team. But now let's try that again. This time, I'm going to manually play with my characters and see if we can get a better score. So again, we're going to do the exact same bonuses here. Let me turn on auto, or turn off auto. So this is where we get the advantage a little bit, where we get to take full advantage of the Momo boss here. Let's parry that. Good timing for us. We were going to get our Tento Durin form regardless, but it's fine. We'd love for a second parry coming up, but we are building up the suppression gauge. Well, we get to switch into Aizen once more. I'll do my special attack here. Back into Momo, into the ultimate, get that crit rate boost. Unfortunately, no boost here. But we do get to use our technique. Then use our Tensor Druin form. We got a max boost to him. And is this the only room? Only enemies? No, Toro is spawning in. Now let's switch to Aizen. And then use our technique. I think I should have stayed in Aizen last time. I kind of messed up there, to be fair. And then back into Toshiro. So I can't really compare clay times right now. But I think it's similar speed. I don't think I played that like that faster compared to the first one. The AI controlled run. Let's go back into Kisuke. Unfortunately, it kind of goofed there. No parry, unfortunately. But we do get to use our ultimate. So now we're going to switch into Byakuya. Back into Ichigo. Use our technique when we can. And special attacks when we can too. We're also using Byakuya's battlefield skill. I need to really work on Byakuya. I mean, we did do a can showcase yesterday. I really want to get Byakuya ready. And good good damage output from him. Because now he does provide good buffs for Ichigo. But I do want to make him really good so I can get really good damage from him. Let's keep the crit damage boost active. Switching into Byakuya. Make sure we finish up with that final attack. Do I want to use the Bankai? I'm not too sure. Alright, so let's see the clear time, what we're looking at. I think the first one cleared in under a minute? Maybe? Are we slower? I think we were slower. It's okay. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Maybe you want to auto-control the first two and then switch to manual when it comes to Kaname. This one we're going to do the 10-second or the 50% damage boost upon switching. Alright, let's go to Toshiro. Didn't get the best boost there. Or I didn't do the technique correctly there. Hopefully we can build up the suppression gauge with this. Not quite, but we are going to switch into Aizen now. Kinda hits here. Big damage too. Let's go back into Momo. Get the ult boost. Back into Toshiro. Bit slow. Kinda switched into the wrong person too. Here we go. So next time we go into Aizen, we should have the... what do you call it? Hado 90 ready, but we also are activating the Bankai now. And then we might even use the... Nah, we'll use the Hado 90. Now let's switch back into other characters. Let's just use our special attacks. Just to get the... Oh, there we go. Not too bad. And then now going into the Slash team. Probably should start with Kisuke. Truth be told, because we're kind of wasting a second by switching in. But I guess not too bad. Back into Byakuya, back into Ichigo. There we go, we got our max boost now. Big damage here, all the enemies are grouped together. Again, this team just works very well together. Byakuya might not get a lot of on-field presence like Aizen does, but that's fine because Ichigo wants to hog it all. Back into Kisuke. Double boost, get the ult off. In this case, let's go ahead and activate the Bankai. Maybe look at this. I'm actually not sure if the animation here does add to the time. And then let's go to Ichigo. And this should kill. There we go. So I thought wave 2 was a bit faster there. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Okay, we're looking good on time. And then for floor 3, we're going to do damage dealt plus 50. Damage received plus 70. Yami, pretty easy boss to deal with right now. Only really Kaname is the annoying one. So let's do our 2 special attacks into Aizen. Into double technique. Back into Toshiro. Didn't get interrupted there, so we get to do the Tento Durin form. Again, love that attack with Toshiro here. And then we get to parry, which is beautiful, because now we can instantly activate the Tento Durin form again. Love the boost or buffs that Toshiro did receive. over the last couple of days. Back into Aizen. And to be fair, we can get max buffs here. Oh, thankfully, Aizen gets that free dodge. We'll take it. And then now we get to go to Momo. Use our ultimates. And now we have max damage bonuses from Momo. Back into Toshiro. Tenso Jurin form. I'm kind of liking this rotation when you do get a free parry for the most part. Because then I get to activate the Bankai before activating Aizen's ultimate. So we get to take full advantage of his attack boost while the Bankai is active. So now on to Kaname. Would have been nice if he had a different attack time. Because it is just basically Captain Kaname. My voice is starting to go a little bit, by the way. Hopefully it doesn't go all the way in this video. There we go. Oh, unfortunately, got hit there. Unfortunately, again, got hit again. Slight interruptions, but we are going to make up for it. Damn, Kaname's kind of annoying. Do more attacks. Let's go back into Kisuke. Unfortunately, it did actually miss our special attacks there, so we aren't building up the ult charge. But at this point, all we can do is wait. All we can do is wait. Let's parry. That's first one. That's first one. Parry again, that's second. Let's keep the boost active, though. And then third one. Let's do Kisuke, just so we can get the 2 special attacks. He did do another attack, but unfortunately we couldn't parry that. So back into ultimate. Let's do Ichigo now, and we should start to build up the ultimate gauge. Very close, there we go. And now it's pretty much over. There we go. And we did do the other counterattack just in case we needed to. So, what was the points looking like there? 33,000. Was that even higher? It was higher. It was higher. But clear time wasn't that much different. Clear time was not that much different. So, in total, we actually saved ourselves 47 seconds by manually playing with the character. But, funny enough, floor 1 in particular was actually like 20 seconds faster on auto control. But floor 2 and 3... a lot of time was saved by manually playing. Not entirely sure what went wrong in floor 2 on the auto controls, but, you know, floor 3, you definitely save a lot of time by parrying Kaname in particular. But let's actually try one more challenge, this time limited challenge 3. In this case, the 3 minutes and 15 second play time that I did currently get was with auto control. So no need to try it again. I got 187,000 points on auto. Now let's try it manual. Maybe it's different when we're up against different characters. Let's say Kaname, for example, can't stall us. But in all honesty, like I said, I don't mind the auto control being this good. Maybe this is actually better for those that, you know, maybe don't have the best device. Maybe your frames are dropping, you can't keep up with the animations on the character. Maybe, God forbid, you have some accessibility issues. The AI control will come through. So here we go. Let's turn on the attack button. We'll do attack 30. And then let's go into Aizen. There we go. So back into Toshiro. Unfortunately, I kind of messed the timing here. You don't want to knock them away. You want to make sure that freeze effect at least explodes on top of the enemies. Maybe I should have done base attack damage. But I kind of like the idea of having more attack in general, you know? There we go. Get the Hado 90 off. Back into Momo. And then we get to use ultimate. Back into Toshiro. Is it just a rocket enemies right now? The challenge itself does seem a little bit harder. Maybe I really should have gone with that basic attack damage boost. But you know, we might make up for it later. Because everything in this game is determined on attack. Now, did that enemy get dragged in? I don't think he did. Let's switch to Toshiro. And we actually got him there. Okay, I think he did take some damage. So the time to beat is 3 minutes and 15 seconds overall. I think right now we're on 40 seconds. Hopefully Aizen isn't too much of a pain to go against right now. Okay, group all these enemies together. New enemies spawn in. Let's go over here. Let's just make sure we go into Byakuya. We're kind of messing with our controls right now. Wall rotation. So we get some extra slash damage going in. Then as we can get a free parry soon. I didn't even realize D-Roy was here. Let's go ahead and activate Kisuke's ultimate. And then go back to Ichigo. And then we do it, take him down there. Okay. So looking decent on time. 1 minute and 13 seconds. So now we have 2 minutes to go, and we have 4 more stages. I don't think I'm going to beat the AI, unfortunately. Maybe it's a skill issue. Maybe it's a skill issue. So in this case, what do we want to go with? Basic attack speed. When team HP is below 50% or damage reduction 60. We're going to go this one so we can break their gauge a lot faster. I mean, more attack speed would be nice, but not sure how beneficial that's going to be. Back to Toshiro. Slight delay, then attack. And just in time, the suppression gauge is not going to max, but it's close enough. Let's parry that. Lovely. And then we can use Hado 90. Back into Momo. There you go. And we did get the breaks. That's actually really good. Definitely do like that we chose that buff instead. And this should actually give us an ult charge pretty quick, because there is some ultimate charge right there. But going into stage 3, no, we're only on the second room. We still have another floor to go. Okay. I do like these challenges though. I'm actually very much enjoying these. Would have been nice that we had all difficulties access to straight away. But I kind of get it. It's a gacha game. You want to have some daily challenge to do. But we are all pretty much building up to the final difficulty. But I guess having less difficulties is nice. Or like easier difficulties is nice to have. For those that maybe can't do the final one, you know. So they can still get access at some points. And get the satisfaction of clearing all stages. Let's parry that. So it should give us access to our ultimate. Again, don't really want to use Byakuya's ultimate right now. Is he going to do a parry? Yes, he is. There we go. And he goes down. Not too bad. Before we even need to use our ultimate. So right now, what time are we looking at? 1 minute and 4 seconds. So we're getting close. I think we need to beat floor 3 in under a minute to do better than my auto-controlled score. Which is kind of... Maybe we actually can do it, because we're going to get all the buffs here. So yeah, we get to do the damage dealt 70. So this stage should actually be a lot faster. This one would be nice, but there's no way we're taking damage. We'd have to force ourselves to take damage, but I don't think that's realistically possible. I mean, to be fair, against Okura, it don't sound too bad. So Okura and Aizen are going to be the final bosses here. Switching to Aizen. Unfortunately, can we restart this? Let's restart. No, we can't even restart. Never mind, we kind of messed up with Momo. Unfortunately, we didn't get our attack boost. Can we get a free parry? Nice. Definitely going to switch back into Momo before we even can go back into Aizen. Because we need to get those attack boosts. Oh, parry that. Oh, yikes, not too good. But we did get some type of attack boost, so we'll go for it. It means our Hado 90 is going to do less damage now. But we can get back to Momo. And then get our max boost there. So we go back to Toshiro. We do get that free counter attack, and that is going to faster destroy the suppression or spill suppression bar that they have. Back into Aizen. And we actually kill. Damn. Okay, we're doing a lot of damage there, yeah. So we kind of messed up. I think we're a bit slow there, to be fair. But we still cleared fast nonetheless. And then back into Aizen. Let's see how this goes. Unfortunately, couldn't get... Oh, okay. Damn, we couldn't get a single special attack off. But we are doing really good damage here. Aizen can be quite a nuisance. Ooh. Try and dodge that. Let's back into Kisuke. Hopefully get... Oh, I could have sworn I parried that. What's going on? What's going on? It's Aizen though. You never know what he's doing. He might be the worst boss to go against. Damn it, that's hella damage. Okay, let's just activate Byakuya's technique. And then here we go. This is where it ends. This is where it ends. We were actually very close. Unfortunately, we can't take advantage of Ichigo's visor mask. But did we even clear fast enough? We got a lower score. We got a lower score. We actually cleared, like, what, 20 seconds slower? So, if you are playing this event, give the auto controls a chance. It could really be a skill issue. It really could be, but the main point of this video is that AI controlled characters in this, at least particular event, but in general, is actually really good in this game, and I'm praising it. I like that. And if you are potentially struggling in terms of, learning how to play the characters, maybe you can't get quite a good score, maybe it really is a skill issue, or maybe it's a device issue where, you can't really keep up with all the animations, your device is lagging, give auto control a try in this event challenge, because you might actually get a higher score. I know I personally did. It's definitely situational, because again, we did get a better score on manual control. Maybe it will be different on difficulty 3 when that does unlock in 2 days time, but unironically you may actually get a faster score when you aren't manually playing with the characters, which is kind of funny. Let me know if you've given auto control to characters a try. It's definitely worth a shot. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.